Hello guys, and welcome to Speed to Garage. Alright guys, so I'm on my way to get some breakfast for me and my dad, and we're gonna go to the office and I'm gonna show you and introduce you guys to my 2008 Mustang Shelby GT500 Supersnake. The daily struggles of owning a V8. You got to fill up that tank every 5 days in order to keep going to work or keep you doing your errands. But it's fine. I enjoy this V8 Rumble and the power it has. On Sunday, I'm gonna be racing. I'm gonna be doing a circuit race. I'm gonna be racing the Challenger, which is this car. I'm gonna have a couple of cameras, probably GoPros outside of the car and inside, so you guys could see my lap times. I'm also gonna be going with a friend who's probably taking his SRT. He's not sure about that yet, but that's gonna be a good event. Test out the handling ability of this car. I've never actually circuit raced this car. I have done the Bullet, but not this one, so that's going to be pretty interesting. A lot of power going into here. So we're at the office. I'm going to go downstairs and show you guys the 2008 Shelby GT500. Surprise, surprise guys, what do we have here? My 2008 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 Supersnake. This car has a list of mods, which I will post below on the description of the video. It has approximately 780 rear wheel horsepower. Some of the mods done to this car are headers, X-pipe, catless X-pipe. We have put on some Toyo R888 tires on the back. The car is basically spray pipe to the back. We have a pulley, we have a new damper, we also have a new heat exchanger. So there's a lot of mods going into this car. As you guys can see, this car ran the PR half mile on April 10 of 2016. And it had a great trap speed stock of 160 miles per hour. We can see what tells it apart from a regular Shelby GT500 right here in the center dash. All the badging and Carroll Shelby signed emblems. This Supersnake is number 47 out of 750 made in the United States. More info on this car. This car actually came out of the factory. We bought it from Georgia. It was sent over to Carroll Shelby over at Shelby Automobiles in Las Vegas. And the car was completely disassembled in order to start the process of becoming a Supersnake. Car was later painted in orange, or grabber orange, which they call it. They added 6 piston caliper brakes on the front and the back. They added a Ford racing suspension, all of the components, the control arms. They changed the differentials, the drive shafts. They changed the original supercharger that came on the GT500 over to a Keebell Mammoth. I believe that's a 3.6 liter supercharger, or the 2.6 liter supercharger. There were various options for this car, including a 600 horsepower option, and that one had a 2-year warranty, but we opted out for the 725 horsepower option, which had 0 years of warranty. The power plant on this car is very reliable. It's a 5.4 liter iron block V8 with the Keebell supercharger on top. They also added new exhaust manifolds all the way to the back with Borla touring exhaust. This is a very solid and reliable car. We've had it we've just driven it about 3,000 miles. We started driving it a bit more on those pure half-mile events, but this one actually only has 3,000 miles, and it's a 2008 model. As any other car, we had our fair share of problems when adding power, and that was when we were in the half-mile, like the last one we went to. I believe it was in 2017. Our clutch blew, and that was our fault because we forgot to actually change the clutch. We were running stock clutch, probably on 750 real horsepower, which equates to about 860 to the engine. So I was actually coming out of the line. I came out in second since we had the 3.73 differential in the back. And I didn't want to slip. I was racing against the Viper. The thing is, when you're on the start line, you get pretty aggressive, so I actually dumped the clutch a bit too hard on second gear, and it immediately started slipping, and I knew there was something wrong. So I just proceeded to drive to the pits, and well, the car was not going in gear. We had to get it towed back, but thanks to that, we actually added a 1,500 horsepower McLeod clutch, which now is perfectly and more than adequate for this build. So as I said, under the hood we have the 5.4 liters supercharged V8, the Kino supercharger. As I said, I was going to put it in the mod list. We have the JLT Super Big cold air intake. Under here, we have the new heat exchanger. We also changed the pulleys and the lower damper. There are many more mods that came with this build, including some new suspension components, which we'll go into that detail later on. So the suspension on this car is actually adjustable. You can change the ride height and you can change the ride firmness as well. So that's a great advantage when launching from a zero or a standstill. Unfortunately, guys, we haven't had the time to actually take this car out and race it once again on the pure half mile on our 4th mile race. But we will be doing that soon now that I started this YouTube channel. But for today, I have a special treat, and we're going to take this car out for a ride and listen to some of the sounds it makes and tell you about how well it drives. Alrighty guys, so this is a really loud car. I mean, it's probably, well, it is straight pipe all the way from the headers to the back. So you guys gotta listen out for yourself and be the judge. So I gave it a quick little pull there. It ran pretty good. I mean, I didn't floor it completely, didn't go up to the red line because, you know, the car has new power. I'm not sure, I haven't tried it out in a while. I don't know how the tires are gonna hold up with all this power. Yeah guys, if you stay tuned, I will keep posting more videos about this car, and I'll keep taking it for test runs. So thank you guys for watching, and subscribe for more.